Welcome back. We're just going across to Lucknow right now, where we do believe Arvind Kejriwal has been attacked at a public meeting. Arvind Kejriwal, as we know, is a key member of Team Anna. In fact, many consider him the man behind Anna Hazare's movement against corruption and for the passing of the Lok-Janpal-Bill, a key person. Also, somebody who was at NDTV's Indian of the Year award ceremony in Delhi earlier this morning. He then flew to Lucknow later this afternoon, and we believe he has been attacked at a public meeting over there right now. Those images on your screen coming in from Lucknow, where the attack has taken place. We are trying to get you more details on it, but there are reports coming in that other members of Team Anna, Medha Patkar, for example, has condemned this violence that has taken place in Lucknow. Arvind Kejriwal has been attacked. A person we believe has thrown a shoe at Arvind Kejriwal at that meeting. He could have been arrested. These are reports coming in. We are awaiting more details from Lucknow. As we said, Arvind Kejriwal was awarded Indian of the Year along with Anna Hazare at the NDTV Indian of the Year ceremony in Delhi this afternoon. After that ceremony, he did get on a plane and go straight to Lucknow, where he said he had some meetings to attend. This meeting, a public meeting in Lucknow this evening, where Arvind Kejriwal has been attacked. Members of Anna Hazare's team have been condemning this violence. It's unclear what the provocation was for this attack, but we believe someone may have hurled a shoe at Mr. Kejriwal, and that person has likely been taken into custody. These are initial reports coming in right now from Lucknow.
भ्रष्टाचार पे कोई बात की? हाँ। उन्होंने भ्रष्टाचार पे कोई बात की? क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? जितेंद्र पाठक। कहाँ से हो?
This attack, these pictures on your screen coming in now from Lucknow, where Arvind Kejriwal was addressing a public meeting. My colleague Kashish now joins us on the phone line for more details. Kashish, do we know what this meeting was that Arvind Kejriwal was attending, and what the provocation could have been for this attack?
Well, Maya, we have very, very sketchy details right now. We do know that Arvind has been in Lucknow, UP now for the last he's been there for the last 2 days, but he's going to be there for another 3 days. So he's on a 5-day trip in UP. After Hisar, UP is really the next stop where Arvind and his team members are actually campaigning against the Congress and also sending out the message about the Lok-Janpal-Bill. So we do know that in the afternoon, in fact, he was in Delhi at the Indian of the Year Awards of NDTV, but soon after that he flew back to Lucknow, and he was at this rally at Jhulelal Park in Lucknow. And we know that he was walking towards the stage. And what we understand is a man called Jitendra Pathak, who's now been identified, and also he's already been detained by the police naturally because it happened in a complete and full public view. This man was wearing a yellow kurta and he was wearing pajamas, and what we understand is that as Arvind was walking towards the stage, he took off his slippers and he hit them at Arvind Kejriwal. Now, what's actually the motive behind the attack? It's really difficult to say at this stage. The police will obviously have to ask him several questions. But of course, this happened only a few minutes ago, after which what we understand is that all the volunteers who were behind Arvind Kejriwal basically just kind of covered him up, and this man actually disappeared into the back and was obviously then what we understand is he's been picked up by the police. Of course, we do know this is the second such attack now on another member of Team Anna. Just a few days ago, Prashant Bhushan was attacked in a completely brazen way in his own chamber at the Supreme Court, again by some members of the Sri Ram Sena as well as the Bhagat Singh Kranti Sena. So this is really the next attack. And just in fact, 2 days ago we heard, the Congress candidate for the Hisar election also in Hisar talking about how Team Anna members were, going to be up for many attacks because of the kind of anti-Congress campaigning they were doing. And this attack coming soon, within 24 hours after he made that statement, is yet another brazen attack on Team Anna, and perhaps really seems like they're really coming quite under attack. The public really seems to be.
Right, Kashish, you mentioned the attack on Prashant Bhushan, the other member of Team Anna who was attacked recently, and again, images that we have seen over and over again on our TV screens. But the provocation in Prashant Bhushan's case was very clear. There were comments that he had made on Kashmir, on the status of Kashmir, that had angered some sections of the Sri Ram Sene who had gone there and attacked him, slapped him and kicked him in his law offices in Delhi. Team Anna then issued a clarification on that incident as well. While they condemned the attack, they said the focus of Anna Hazare's team should be the Lok-Janpal-Bill and nothing else. Do we know what the provocation was for the attack on Arvind Kejriwal this afternoon?
Maya, actually the attack happened just a few minutes ago around 7 o'clock, so really more like, sort of late evening. But the provocation, Maya, at this stage is difficult to say because the man really seems to be there independently. Nobody says that he was really a part of a group. Well, no eyewitnesses so far that I've spoken to say that he was part of any group over there at all. Just seemed to be this individual man called Jitendra Pathak who suddenly just almost as if he was waiting for Kejriwal to arrive at the rally at Jhulelal Park in Lucknow, took off his slippers and just attacked him. Now, we don't know what his immediate provocation is, Maya, but even in the last few days, there have been just a little, in fact, earlier today, we saw 2 members of Team Anna quit the team. They say that they quit the team because the movement is now taking on a political color, and that's something that they have an issue with, and that's the reason why 2 members, Mr. Raja Gopal and also might say winner Rajinder Singh, also quit the team earlier today because they said the movement is taken on a political color. Now, we don't know whether that's really the motive behind this particular attack or not, but that could well be because many people have been raising questions about how a movement that started out against corruption has also now become so strongly associated with an anti-Congress stand that it could really be something that many people are upset about how it's slowly but surely taking on very, very strong political strands. But of course, in this particular case, Maya, very difficult to say at this point. The police have only just detained this man. They are, of course, going to question him, and perhaps in another few minutes, we'll probably have a clearer picture of what this man is really about, whether he's a part of a larger group or he's just an angst-ridden individual expressing his angst really on one of the members of Team Anna. But these, of course, details will probably be ironed out only a little bit later, Maya.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.